Ooh, look, corn.
It's corn.
It's corn.
Really?
What?
Go let the ducks out.
Who?
Go.
Who?
I want to see your pumpkins.
Who let
Here,
the ducks
two
out?
pumpkins.
A what?
Here, two Seminole pumpkins.
Two Seminole pumpkins.
I had the big selfie stick out.
Got this one here, that one there, this one here, this one here. All those? Are those the two you were talking about? Or are you just talking about these two that came on early over here?
Okay, this is the duck yard. These are the two pumpkin plants. There's supposed to be only two. This is the duck yard. It's very small at the moment.
Here, ducky. Yeah, they've not been allowed into the corn for a while, and so they've been obliged to eat nothing but duck feed, and they don't like eating duck feed, it turns out. Yep.
Okay.
Who knew? Boo. Hi, you want to make some fertilizer? Let's make some fertilizer.
Oh, I think Ernie was right. How many times can you say
Manure!
She said poop.
Manure. Alright. Whenever it starts.
Oh, God.
Whenever it
Back
starts.
up. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
No splashy.
So let's see. This was brand new yesterday, and it's all muddy. They get it muddy in the course of a couple hours. This is the day before yesterday. It's not green yet. But whenever it turns green, that means that the urea has been converted by the geobacter and nitrobacter into nitrite and then into nitrate. This takes place a lot faster in an aqueous environment than it does in soil. It happens in soil too. The same bacteria are in soil. So whenever you're doing regular compost, that same sort of transformation takes place. But it happens a lot faster in an aqueous environment because the bacteria can move around easily in the water.
Aqueous is another word for water?
Yes.
Aqua.
Aqua. See, it's green.
This is why we have the long selfie stick. Oh.
It's green. But if it sits here for a minute, it'll turn red.
What?
It'll,
Why would it turn red?
well, take a look.
Huh?
Have a look. It's not green anymore. It's because we stirred up the mud.
Oh.
The mud. Yes, that's the word. Mud.
So that's going to be the fresh water?
So this gets diluted to make fertilizer.
You did turn on the water, right?
Yes.
Oh. Well, there's a smell.
All right. And these are the weeds I've been collecting. Weeds. These are the unwanted plants that I've been collecting and harvesting for their biomass. To get them to break down rapidly, turn into soil, just put our excess from the duck ponds in there. There we go.
What's that, duck bait? I wouldn't be in here for you. We let the ducks out.
Okay. Now all I gotta do is fill this back up. 15 gallons of water every day goes to those duckies. Now, those buckets there, we'll go ahead and mix them up so they're diluted 4-to-1. So we'll wind up with 20 gallons of liquid fertilizer every day out of those buckets.
Do you actually put them out every day?
No, not every day. Sometimes I save them up and do it like all at once.
Really? You save duck poo.
Yeah. Well, if this water is not turned green by the time we get to day 4, then I just hold it in a bucket until it does turn green. Because I don't want to put it out there as fertilizer until the bacteria do the job of turning that urea into nitrate.
Good point, good point.
Otherwise, I'm just putting urea out. which is fine. You can put out urea, and the
Well.
bacteria in the soil will convert it into nitrate, and then your plants will get fed. Or you can wait until it converts to nitrate and then just apply it.
So it's probably safer to wait, right? You don't want to just pee on your plants.
Yeah, but if you've got a third of an acre, about 3 or 4 ducks would be enough.
We got a little too many, I guess, then.
Yeah, well, we've got 8. I need to reduce the number down to about maybe 6. I can get over
So,
to 6.
is that what we're having for Thanksgiving? Duck.
No, these are still fairly young ducks, so I'll probably wind up giving 2 or 3 of them away to somebody in the neighborhood.
Just made
But
right.
these ducks.
These ducks. That's like you need another hole in your head. But you make a lot of eggs.
Do you have a fertilizer factory?
Oh, not that kind of. Oh. I'll put that gruesome artichoke in the
keep in
video with
mind,
you.
all this stuff is being grown without commercial fertilizer. It's being grown with duck poop for the
Duck
most
poop.
part.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it works.
The
It works
pumpkin.
really good.
Yeah, but those pumpkins. Yeah, we're gonna go look at those pumpkins. Yeah, so you see there's no pumpkins in here. Let me find a place.
Oh, there's one.
There's another one. But they're
I
not,
missed that one.
they're not in. Yeah, the pumpkins aren't in the duckyard, if you notice. But they're in the corn. Oh, the corn's eye height. Oh my goodness.
We got lots of pumpkins. I need to collect that one from over there. The one that's turned. Matter of fact, go ahead and let this go. Let this thing.
This is why we're trying to selfie stick. So he can run away.
There.
Where's that old man? Duck poo, duck poo, duck poo. Duck poo solid.
Oh,
What's that?
that's a gopher trail. Or some kind of rodent trail under my feet.
Okay, my friend. You're going first. Oh, my slip and slide. The ducks are so not impressed with that thing. I didn't realize it was so big. I need to get it like a dinky one. Like the size of a sprinkler.
Okay, so I've been coming back here every so often to have a look at this pumpkin.
Oh, that one from
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, you want to get it before it goes bad or anything.
Oh no, my YouTube friend. Did you see it? Oh, sorry, my friend, not my YouTube friend. I have a TikTok channel now.
Oh,
The kids talked me into it.
TikTok or rot your brains.
So with shorts on YouTube,
Yeah.
or reels on Facebook.
All right.
Sometimes people get
So
raped.
as pumpkin approaches,
Oh.
pumpkin
There's a
or
giant
squash,
pumpkin
either
leaf in the
one.
way.
This is not the great pumpkin. So as the pumpkin or squash approaches ripeness, the stem here is going to start drying up. And whenever the stem dries up, that's whenever you can get away with cutting them
I'm
and
sneaking
taking them out
next
to
to
store
you.
them.
I don't know if I can see it.
So this one's got the right color. I'm going to go ahead and lift it.
Can we see it?
You can see it now.
Is it orange?
Yep. Well, it's
Sorry.
kind of that orangish
There's a
tan
phone
color.
in your face.
And the stem is starting to get dry.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and get it out of here. There we go. And I cut it off a little bit away from the base because if there's still moisture in there, it'll weep out for a little bit. I'm going to put this out and let it cure.
Yeah.
And then we'll trim off the rest of that stem end. More stem holds moisture, stem causes rot. So once it dries the first time, once we cure it, we'll cut it down
Like a belly
for
button.
storage, yeah. Cut it down for storage. But this is about the right size for a
Oops,
Seminole
sorry.
pumpkin right here. And really,
Standing in
this is
ants.
about the right shape too. Pardon me.
Gesundheit. I have found the ants. I'm gonna
Oi.
step back a little bit.
My apologies.
Sorry, pumpkin. Gesundheit, bless you.
Boof. Suck
Up
that
here.
dust in. All right. So this is about the right size and shape for a Seminole pumpkin. A little bit smaller than my head. It's about the size of a child's head. And this is enough for a small family to have pumpkin for dinner. And
Yeah.
this is nice, firm, sweet orange flesh like a butternut,
gonna
and
find out.
stores incredibly well. I mean, even better than a butternut squash stores. So there you go. And yeah, put my fingertips.
What are you doing?
Oh, just tapping it with my fingertips and seeing if the indents remain on the flesh. They don't. It's hard and firm.
Oh,
This
that's
was
good.
ready. Of course,
I guess you can eat them green
the,
like a
the color
zucchini.
also tells you that's right. You can, yes, you can eat these guys green. You can treat them just like a summer squash and eat them green if you want to.
Mm.
So they're dual purpose, which haha, I love that.
Oh.
Pardon me.
He has to escape
I
the
have to get out from these vines. Let's see, is that
whack.
female?
Remember these beds, don't you?
No. Oh, it hasn't opened up yet.
Okay, never on the other side, Jason. What was
On
it?
the other side, huh?
Yeah, man. Anyway, if I just finished watering the ducks, so they'll, I guess, sprout. Hi, kitty, kitty, what you doing? I got my selfie stick out. Okay, see pumpkins? Mm-hmm.
Just a couple of weeks ago, all those onions were dead dry. Now they're bouncing back.
Why is the cat following me? He's a creeper. Very bad. Okay, I'm gonna go look at the pumpkins. There's bed. Of course, with red beds.
If he's a kitty, you're a peeper.
Okay. Okay, this was supposed to be the pumpkin patch, right? It was like garlic was planted in there, right? And then the garlic was done. So I put in some pumpkins. Oh, the sun's out.
Good thing I harvested garlic before the pumpkins got up to me.
I was trying to see if you could see the goldfish. Finally. Where's the other one? He must have ate his buddy. What's that? Okay, so there are supposed to be trees in the pumpkin patch, right? So the pumpkins are supposed to kind of go easily through the walkways between the raised beds, right? Oh, can you see that? Wait, can you see that? I don't know what it is, but there it is. See, then we have these raised areas. We're supposed to have trees surrounded by canna lilies. But, oh wait, You recognize this? Well, it's a start. See, so you would dig down, we'd have these walkways covered in, no, not meow, mulch. We're pretty close, kitty. Okay. And there's walkways in there. Oh, sun's out. Keep going around. You make a horrible walking buddy there, buddy. Cat. Where? Get to the other side so the sun is behind us. Okay, there are trees in there, right? And okay, here's the gate. It's supposed to come by a walkway. There's a gate, and there would be a walkway in there. And the pumpkins are supposed to go along the walkway, but they end up going over the trees. Oh, I think they're back into the trees. I'm gonna have to see the trees again. Okay, so maybe next time we put the pumpkins further out and let the ducks sort of keep them in there. Waiting for beans to get higher than the duck. Okay, so we're going around the corn again. Okay, back where we started. Now the sun is behind us. And now you can see maybe the pumpkins have gotten in the corn. I think the ducks will remedy that. Alright, and eventually he's gonna let those ladies out of there. I think he's watering. Yes, there's sunflowers in the corn patch. Did I miss it? Of course, the ducks went straight to the fresh water.
First thing we do.
Is it stinky in there?
Not too bad. Not so many flies either.
You're
I
out
wonder
here
what
with me.
happens to all the flies around here.
Hungry birds. Think maybe we should get some bat boxes?
Huh?
We should get some bat houses. What do you think?
Maybe one of these days. Maybe incorporate them into the pole barn when we build the pole barn.
There has to be bats around here. There's enough abandoned houses.
Well, yeah. Hopefully there are, but you know the population took a pretty big hit whenever they sprayed for mosquitoes.
Oh.
You killed the mosquitoes, killed the bats too.
When did they spray for mosquitoes?
Uh,
Was that like recently, or are you talking about like?
no, about a decade ago.
Oh, that.
Yeah, 15, 20 years ago, they were running through with big sprayer tanks on the back of a truck, all up and down the river bottom, just spraying, fogging, and then the bats disappeared. The mosquitoes came back.
But the bats,
The bats didn't. All right, so we're gonna go to watering.
That doesn't scare the ducks?
Huh?
That turning that thing on doesn't
No,
scare the
that
ducks?
doesn't scare the ducks.
Oh, I gotta go get that slip and slide out of there. I don't know if you can see it. Sprinklers going. It kind of waters the church yard a little. I never did go to that yard sale.
Oh, I can see a morning glory blooming from here.
Uh-huh. I can see a tree that needs to be trimmed. Right. Oh, zoom out. Boop.
Yep, sure does.
This is supposed to be a bush. A mulberry bush.
It is. Oh, look, there's that wheel bug
Oh.
I caught yesterday. He was eating
What would you catch him in then?
he was eating a leaffoot bug. Leaffoot bugs and squash bugs. You want to know what kills them? That's it, right there. The assassin beetle.
Yeah, I'm not actually this close to him. That's why I have a selfie stick.
Isn't he big and beautiful? Look at that big wheel on his back. That's why they also call him wheel bugs. See him okay?
I don't know. I gotta get rid of
He's trying to.
I hit the button. I have to make room on my phone. I have to make room for Dita. Haha.
Move this over here. So.
Ah,
There you go.
I
No,
mean-
I'm trying to move it so
oh.
you can see it.
I was trying to get away from it. Like, oh, he's kind of dark on the back.
Yeah.
He's hiding from us. He's like, "What are you doing to
He's
me?"
like, I don't want to be on camera. He's camera shy.
Wow. What is his wings?
Nope, no wings. Those spikes on the back of the hump, he can actually impale his prey on the spike, and that way he disguises himself as the thing that he just killed. It's like wearing a ghillie suit. Like I said, assassin bug. We have assassins in our backyard. That's one of them.
Okay.
Hi, buddy. How you doing?
Waiting for him to let that branch go and that bug to go flying.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got some trimming to do.
That rostrum is nice and sharp, and he hits me with it, it'll hurt. So I'm not going to go play with him and get bit. We're not his prey, but he will bite.
All right, so what are we doing?
We're waiting about 10-15 minutes, and then we're going to move that sprinkler.
I was hoping you'd say breakfast.
Oh, yeah, we can have breakfast. if you want breakfast.
We're gonna try that pumpkin for dinner? It's a pumpkin in a bucket.
Not that one, but we can eat one of the green ones.
Okay.
We got a green one that was on the ground and it started to get a little rotty on the bottom end because it was just too moist where it was sitting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is arch nemesis Bill.
So cut off the rotty part, and the rest of it's a perfectly good squash that we can eat just like a summer squash. Only it probably has a bit more nutrition than the summer squash.
Yeah. Remember that year I planted zucchini?
Mm-hmm.
I think your pumpkins take the cake.
Aw, he's just affectionate.
You know, Sergeant's the only old cat that hangs out anymore now that the kitten showed up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's like, you know what, I'll put up with it. I'm too old to do anything else.
Yeah. Hi. Hello, sir. Hi. How you doing?
Well,
How you
haven't
doing?
seen Poof lately, or Fluffy, or what's her name? Fuzzy. I haven't seen the Great
Fluffy.
Kitty in a while.
Haven't seen Fluffy.
Oh, I seen her, but not in our yard.
Poop is long gone.
Well, I'm calling her Poof because you see her going by, but she doesn't come in anymore.
Oh,
she's-
Gabrielle.
Yeah.
Wow,
I saw.
look at that water. It's just drifting across here. Wind's blowing it. Huh.
Oh my goodness, you're so shedding. Oh, you're shedding. Oh, you're shedding. Oh, look at that hair just go everywhere. Oh, just look at that hair go everywhere.
Come here, you. It's your turn. It's your turn to be picked up and loved on. Here you
And
go.
check for stickers.
Hi, how you doing, sir? How are you doing? Oh, look at you.
This is Wild Bill,
Look at you.
or Bilbo, because he lives in a hole under the
Bilbo
house.
Baggins. Although he thinks he's an Underfoots.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a Baggins. He's an Underfoots.
Think so.
I think he's an Underfoots on his dad's side. I don't know
Sergeant's
who-
an underfoot.
I don't know who his dad
He's
is.
trying to walk around the pumpkin. And it's like, do. What?
Well, he might be an Underfoots on his mom's side.
We don't know.
We don't know. Who is your mother? Are you my mother? Are you my mother?
You be my mommy.
Are you my mommy?
My daddy shoots people.
Alright. Alright. Down you go, sir. The ducks are searching through the mondo grass looking for bugs to eat, but they won't eat mondo grass. They won't eat mondo grass. They won't eat violets. They won't eat wheatgrass. Most
Hi, cat.
most of your plants like
What's up, cat?
most
Up
of
in
your
your head,
plants
cat.
like corn and sunflowers, they won't eat once they get established. When they're first coming up, they'll munch on them, but whenever they're established, they won't. They won't eat.
Trees.
They won't eat this maple tree here.
You have one maple. You
Yeah.
gotta have a bunch of maples.
They might eat buckwheat. I don't know. They might
find
eat
out.
buckwheat. It's a possibility. But they won't eat sweet potato.
That was originally supposed to be the ground cover until the pumpkins took over in there.
Well, I
You might have to
actually-
rescue a tree again.
Actually, I just put the sweet potato in there to find out if the ducks would eat it or not. But look, oh, is that corn tasseling or is that amaranth? Amaranth. You gotta be careful in here because we have a tasseling. Oh, that's amaranth.
Yep.
Yep, that's amaranth.
I think so.
Volunteer amaranth or pigweed or whatever it is. We do still get some. All right, pumpkin is down here at my feet.
Oh, if you can see this, my friend. Here in the selfie stick.
Okay.
Oh, it's getting misty over here.
I'm gonna get this vine over here so it's not climbing up the corn. I just want it to trail on the ground. There we go. So yeah, we've got pumpkin in the walkway in between the corn.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the
And that's,
walkway.
and that's okay because I'm not gonna be walking back and forth in between the corn at all once we release the clacking. Okay, yeah, we're starting to get some tasseling here.
What about your beans?
Right there.
Okay, so I see you got tassels. Okay.
Yeah.
And
What about the beans?
Are they tall enough yet?
Who knows? There's some beans right here. They're not quite there, but they're getting there. But I am going to have to release the clacking here in the next couple of days, so the beans are better hurry up.
That'd be a great video.
Yeah. I'm still working on the timing of getting the beans or cowpeas planted along with the corn. The trick is you don't want them to grab and pull down the corn shoots when they're first coming up, but you want them to keep pace with the corn after it starts growing. So
Mosquitoes.
learning curve.
Yep.
I got to figure out
Practice makes perfect.
what the right timing for this is. And if I get the timing right, then it'll be no problem. The beans will grow up the corn, and there'll be the vine plant on the corn. They'll hold the corn together, so whenever we have powerful wind blowing, it won't blow all the corn down. Mm-hmm. And the ducks won't eat the vines, but they will eat like the bean leaves. These leaves down here, they will eat.
So hope the beans get a little taller.
So hopefully the beans get tall enough that they can start climbing the corn soon.
I thought you should have planted the beans a little earlier.
Yeah, maybe I will next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I waited until the corn was about a foot high to plant, and
Right.
it seems like maybe I should have just gone ahead and planted the beans right along with the corn.
Hey, practice makes perfect.
If
Especially in gardening.
If I have the right, if they have the right
the
beans,
pumpkin.
of course. Yeah. So that one's tasseling.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
definitely got
the
tassels.
male pollen getting produced pretty soon, like within a couple of days, maybe later on this week, we'll start to see the first silks appear. And that's when we
tassels?
absolutely
Go to
well, the silks.
Yeah.
See, this is where the male pollen comes from. The pollen, the male component.
See that, my friend?
The male gametes come from this
trying to get in there.
from this right here.
Oh, there they
But
are.
the females
Maybe
are of
lower.
course lower on the plant, right?
Oh, that makes sense.
Where the corn silks are. When the silks appear, that's when the ducks have to come out here, because the grasshoppers will eat the silks. Oh, can you see back over there? right on that
What are we
on
looking
that
for?
blade of grass there. That,
trying to get closer
that
to me.
corn.
Oh, me. I was going to extend it out. Put it down.
You see it?
What is it?
There's a stink bug on that corn,
Oh,
but that's okay.
assassin beetle. Assassin beetle.
Yep, that's okay because these sunflowers are going to attract all kinds of assassin beetles, and they'll gobble up those stink bugs like they were lunch. Oh, because they are lunch. Yeah. For an assassin beetle, anyway.
Or breakfast.
Yeah, or breakfast.
I'm thinking
yeah,
breakfast.
or breakfast. Not a whole lot of things eat stink bugs. Assassin beetles do.
It's a name like that. Would you
Well,
eat him?
See, the thing is, the stink bug has a chemical deterrent that it uses to stop things. Bless you.
Sorry, friend.
Stink bugs have a chemical deterrent that they excrete from their carapace, this musk that they produce that stops birds and other things from eating them because it's a nasty smell, nasty taste. But see where you are. Oh, there he is. Okay.
We're going to harass him again.
But the assassin beetle, if you can see that little thing sticking out underneath his head, that little hook, it's called a rostrum.
Where is he at?
It's like a little spike that he punches through the carapace with.
Oh, he's under there.
He's shy. He uses that rostrum to punch through the carapace of his prey, and he's not biting down on them. He's punching a hole through the shell so the chemicals don't affect him. He just goes right through the shell and sucks their guts out.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. Problem solved. All right, let's move the sprinkler.
Oh, moving a sprinkler.
Moving the sprinkler.
To where? All right. Duckiness.
That's a monster.
They're in their water. I do prefer fresh water, but it does not take long for them not to be fresh. So you get the morning shower, the morning drink, the morning bowel movement. It's glad they don't drink coffee. Oh boy. Just saying. All right, my friend. I'm gonna go get breakfast, and I'm gonna eat quackleberries. I like that, quackleberries. Instead of cackleberries, like, the quackle barrels. Quackleberries. Yeah, quackleberries. Yeah.